the information security is an industry which has certifications right, left, and centre. And even to the point of your SISM and your CISP, as an example, are a
Mm.
basic requirement for anyone to come into the industry at a certain level, right, middle management and onwards. If not even, I've seen some job adverts with all sorts of requirements on it, and they're like
Yeah,
entry level. But
yeah.
that's naivety from a HR perspective. But
Mm.
I do feel that the purpose of the certification, the accreditation, is sometimes lost between needing it for a role or needing it to be able to impact the role. I don't know if they're
Mm.
too similar, or if there's subtle enough differences there to show their purpose there. And it's an interesting one. We have the conversation quite often in the group, about the purpose of certifications. Are we filling out CVs, or are we becoming competent in what we're doing? I suppose it depends on the accreditation, right, in terms of what it's
Mm.
actually set to do, how much of a balance of theory and practical is within it, and where the curriculums come from, right? If it's based on historic, then is it
Yeah.
progressive enough to take into the business, or is it basics of business knowledge? It's an interesting one, isn't it? It's a debate, I think, more than anything. I think people can pass opinions on it.
Definitely. My 2 cents is that I feel like some of the recruiters or the HR people don't really understand what the role is and what they're looking for. It's just
Mm.
you get a lot of just cybersecurity certs that are meaningless to a role, and I always laugh at it when I look on LinkedIn. Like, the person doesn't need a lot of certifications to do what they actually need. If you just judge
Yeah,
based on the companies all about and what's probably in there, and I think it's just a lack of knowledge on the field, I guess, because it's so
yeah, fair.
new in a sense, and yeah, I just think it's a lack of knowledge, honestly, because
Yeah,
some
no,
of
I'd agree. I'd
the
agree with that, and it's very complex, isn't it? The whole industry is fairly complex, and the
exactly.
impact that the business division has on the organisation, it varies, and obviously the risk appetite controls that and dictates that as well. So the requirements to impact the organisation should really vary, and not just be a standard. You need to have X amount of experience, X amount of certs and accreditation, and so on and so forth, because it
Mm.
may not be required, and possibly be the maturity model behind the business division for some organizations, in that you obtain them. They're part of the whole um, facilitation of that business division, is that you obtain them as and when they're required, right? I suppose that does slow things down a little bit, but it would make sense, because then you're agilely applying yourself to what the business needs, instead of trying to capture everything and
Mm.
throw that into a single person. Interesting.
Give a shout out to everyone at Infosec.
Amazing. Thank you, Warren. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks for your time, and obviously we're looking forward to growing this out together. Let's see what we can do, eh?
Forward to the journey. Looking forward to the journey.
Thanks, mate.
No problem. Thank you.